Let's finish this shit up with the hologram. Oh, Freddy's coming for you. Oh man, I haven't seen this movie since like it was first released on Blu-ray. I bought it when it came out, and I saw it in theaters like opening night, of course. Going back and rewatching this, I was underwhelmed to say the least. I remember thinking this was okay the last time I watched it, like 2010. Whew, man, I didn't like this movie. Sorry, Lee, buddy of mine over at Drum Dums on YouTube here. We talk about how similar our interests in, and he's like, man, I hope you like this one because, this will be like the first movie we've ever disagreed on. We're disagreeing on this one. Oh man, I didn't like this movie. And for a lot of reasons. I'm going to get into them, of course. So let's get into this movie. Now, number one, Rooney Mara. I am not a fan of this girl personally. I know that's stupid, and that has nothing to do with the film, honestly. But I read in an interview once that she did an episode on like CSI, and she did this, and she did some other stuff, Urban Legends 3, Bloody Mary, and whatever. And she was just dogging out fans. Like, I don't know why people are into this shit and what the fuck is wrong with people who watch this garbage. And I'm like, this shit made your career. I read it when I was working at some salon down in Scottsdale. I was reading it, and I was seriously like annoyed as fuck. Like, how dare you? How fucking dare you? It seriously pissed me off. And then when I was looking through the trivia on this movie, it said like she despised working on this movie, and to the point where she almost quit acting, which that's fine. I mean, if she hated working on this film, that's fine. But to just shit on the movies that started your career, fuck you. Like, that really pissed me off. Yeah. Anyway, and to come and play a character as iconic as Nancy in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, you should be so lucky. I don't care how hot you are. You're fucking pissing me off. We also get Katie Cassidy here from Arrow. Big CW Arrowverse fan. And she plays... This is what I don't understand about this movie. There's so many things I don't understand about this movie. So, her name in this movie is Chris, but she's playing Tina, which I guess you could say is Christina, and this is Chris, and her full name is Christina, and she's Tina. I don't know, but then her boyfriend is Jesse, who is not Rod, and Quentin is supposed to be Glenn. So why keep Nancy's name? Why keep 1428 Elm Street? Why keep so many elements, Freddy Krueger's name, all these things, and then bring back exact same characters like Tina being dragged across the ceiling and whatnot, being cut up in front of her boyfriend, and her boyfriend running from the cops and saying, I didn't do it, and then not make them those characters' names? Like, why change the names? That makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand it. There's so many things that piss me off in this movie. I'm not going to just shit on the movie the entire time. I will say things about it I like, as always, but like the opening. I like the opening. I like the opening a lot. I thought it was a solid way to open this film, having this kid who's in and out of his dream, and he can't stay awake, and then we get this like vicious scene where he like puts a knife in his neck and just slits it right open, and it looks great. It's probably the best effect in the entire film, to be honest. Another scene on the flip side of that looks awful is when they try to recreate the Freddy coming out of the wall over Nancy look. Oh my God, it looks terrible. As much as I love The Frighteners by Peter Jackson, that's what it looks like. That terrible CGI trying to come out of the walls ghost thing. Except for in The Frighteners, it doesn't annoy the shit out of me for some reason because it's fucking The Frighteners and it's awesome, and this movie's not good. So I don't know, that was just pissing me off. And I don't like being pissed off at movies, but this movie really did annoy me. I did like how Chris, or Tina, what the fuck her name is like being viciously thrown around the room. Just because they were able to do that with the special effects they have now and the rigs that they have now. I just like that she was just being slammed this way and that way and being thrown against the walls and stuff. That was pretty fucking violent. So that was a decent spin on the very famous scene they were copying. And then Jesse, who's Rod, it's hard to say their names. Like, it's like, wait, which one's which? Fuck. But the prisoner that's in there with him, he kind of has to go through what Jesse just went through, where he sees this guy killed in front of him in there, and there's like no cameras, and he's a prisoner. Like, no one's gonna believe him. Like, and he's like, "Let me out of here! I didn't do it! I didn't do it!" And it's like, you know, he got pinned with his murder. Like, we don't find out anything about that at the end of this movie, but you know that prisoner went down for murder. He was probably in there for like something petty. He's probably like getting out tomorrow and it changed his act and was just going home to his family. And now he's getting it pinned with murder. I just put such a grim spin on that, but hey, it's a grim movie. Speaking of it being a grim movie, there's another huge problem I have with this film. And it seems weird for me to say in a horror movie, especially one that's supposed to be darker. And I like that they wanted to go a darker route, since the later installments in the Freddy franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, went a little more silly and goofy. But it's too much. Like, we never see any light in any character. I didn't give a shit about anybody because we never had moments to attach ourselves to Nancy or Quentin or Chris or Jesse or anybody. Like, when I was watching this movie, it was like I was supposed to feel attachment to them because of characters that they were playing from a film I loved in the past, not because they were recreating some new character for me to like through their new iteration of it. It was just like basic bullshit, like paint by numbers. It's a phrase I use a lot in these generic horror movies, but this is that. It fits it. It is a paint by numbers horror movie. It goes through the basic typical motions, and I just didn't care for almost every choice that they made within this film. There is no heart to this movie. There's no soul. It's a cheap copy of a much superior film. Nobody brought anything except for Jackie, who was playing Freddy, but his makeup work, because there's so much CGI and because they didn't give him, the ability to use lips, because they went for more like of an actual burn face look, which I thought was a cool idea. Like, on paper, I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. But in the movie, it just didn't work as well because I didn't feel like we were getting any real true emotion out of his face. So when he was getting super angry and he was yelling and he was like, "Look at me," and all this stuff, I wasn't feeling it as much. I was hearing it. So if I closed my eyes, I feel like the performance is there. And I know Jackie from, Watchmen and other movies where I'm like, Shutter Island, where I know this guy is great. He is really good at being a dirty, villainous, angry character. And I just feel like it was buried under bad makeup choices that were covered with CGI so that we could like see through his wounds. And there's moments in that when they show it like from the back and you can kind of see through his face for a second. And it's like, oh, that kind of looks cool. But then they come back to the front. And it's just, there's such a lack of any kind of emotion in his face that it just takes away from Jackie's ability to already take on such a daunting task. I mean, Robert Englund played Freddy not only in 7 Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but during the entire run of the Nightmare on Elm Street series that they ran like 44 episodes, and then he did the voice for him when he was Freddy on The Simpsons. Like, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. So to take on something like that, this isn't Jason Voorhees. This isn't Michael Myers. This isn't just putting on a mask and walking fucking like lumbering and whatnot. That's not this. This is a personality. Freddy is a character with personality, with a voice. You know, one thing that I really did like that he did is that like really quick like scissor finger thing that he does where he's like, shh. That was cool as shit. I love that. So as I said, I think that he brought a lot to the role, and I just feel like it was buried. It kind of reminds me of the Thing prequel, where these guys took their time to really put forth this incredible effort to bring all these practical effects out, and they buried them under CGI. And we went to the theater, and the majority of people couldn't look past that, and they're like, fuck that movie. And I understand that, even though I think it's a fucking great movie. I just wish that one day, I pray to God, they will release the practical effects version of that movie so that everyone can be like, oh shit, I was wrong. That movie's fucking awesome. Because it is. Anyway. But that's never going to happen here. And yeah, I mean, I went over the fact that there's no likable characters. I played that out to death, so I'm not going to talk anymore about that, but it truly just wasn't working for me at all. And the fact that I kind of like the idea that they play it like, oh, maybe Freddy was innocent, and then they find out, no, he was actually guilty. That was fine. Like, that was a cool little spin on it. I think at first, when you heard it, you're like, oh, fuck no. They better not even try to make this look like Freddy's some sympathetic character. So I was glad at the end they were like, oh no, like, you know, he's mad at us because we told the truth. It was like, okay, good. But the Polaroid pictures are insinuating that there was child molestation going on. And I paid attention very closely in the first 7 movies, and someone was trying to tell me in the comments that he is, he is being hinted at as a child molester in like 3, 4, and 5. No, he is not. I did not see it. I could be wrong, but seriously, I was paying pretty close attention this time because I was like, is it ever mentioned or is it ever even hinted at that he was molesting these children, that he's fucking any of these kids or anything like that? And I didn't see anything to suggest that in the other film. So, as I said, I could be wrong, but I was trying to look for that. And I like how when they get to the school, they ask Clancy Brown, his dad, if they ever found the room. That's how they're like, oh my God, you killed an innocent man, whatever. And he's like, no, we never found it. And it's like, did they look at all? Because they get there and they find it in 2 minutes flat. Not even. Like, they get in there and they're just like, what's this over here? Oh, there's a little door. I wonder where that leads. It's like, really? No one found this? Ever? Bullshit. And, oh God, this almost reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw 3D, like, go get 'em cuz line or whatever, when she is just like, fuck, I can't even, it's so stupid, I can't even remember the line now. What is it? Oh fuck, now I'm just spacing it. It's so stupid. Something bitch, she says to him. She flips the bitch line on him here, though. Oh man. Yeah, see how unmemorable it is? Fuck. I'll have to look it back up. And then this whole fake out ending. God, really? Every Freddy movie? Except for, I guess, Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare. But this whole just like, we killed him. But did we? Like, he comes out of the thing at the end and kills Connie Britton's mom's character through the thing. And it's all CGI and it looks like fucking hell. Yeah. We got Aaron Yu, whatever, playing Chewie, that was playing Chewie in the Friday the 13th remake in this for like 2 seconds. He posts a video online somehow, even though like at the end of his video, he like gets thrown into the computer. I guess he was on a live stream and it just uploaded itself. Whatever. Fuck this movie. I am not a fan, man. I don't like to admit that I truly don't like a film in this series, but I guess technically it isn't. It's a remake, so I'll just say it isn't part of the original series. It's the only film in this franchise that I am not a fan of. So anyway, all right, I'm done bitching about this movie.